Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. ODM party is at crossroads, and the supporters of Raila Odinga are waiting for direction. They don't know because the party is actually divided right in the middle. And this concerns the idea of supporting or not supporting William Ruto ahead of 2027 elections. There is a group that believes that William Ruto still remains their arch rival, and therefore it is their duty as ODM to send him home come 2027. But there is another group that is saying that Raila Odinga should join William Ruto and hand over his supporters to him. And this has really caused deep cracks within the ODM because the group that wants to support William Ruto is facing a lot of resistance from the party organs led by the Secretary General Edwin Sifuna and by extension even the interim party leader Anyang' Nyong'o. Now, if there is someone who has exposed this deep crack, it is Aladwa, or rather the rivalry between Aladwa and Edwin Sifuna. Aladwa had some few days ago assured William Ruto that as ODM, they will support him to the last man.
Rais 2027. Tuliona wengine wakicheka wakisherekea. But mimi naweka hapa clear kama mwenyekiti wa ODM Nairobi. 2027 tuko nyuma yako. Hakuna cha stories, tuko nyuma yako 100%. Wewe panga mambo hii kidogo kidogo ya hapa na pale ya 2027 kura itafuatana kuruka. Sisi tuko nyuma yako, umetembea na baba, tumeona Jumamosi, last week tumeona, na hiyo ni heshima kwa ndugu yako mkubwa.
Now George Aladwa is the ODM chairman Nairobi branch. So Edwin Sifuna was confronted with this question that a whole chairman is saying in broad daylight that they are going to support William Ruto. What about him? Because his position has always been that they are not in government. And Sifuna made it very clear that even if Raila is going to support William Ruto, he is not boarding. And he said that that is the position of Aladwa, but it is not the position of the party. Now that statement that he will not support Ruto even if Raila Odinga gives that direction angered many, who now wants to use that statement to eject Edwin Sifuna, and they are calling out, advising Raila Odinga to kick Edwin Sifuna out. Now, they have even said that Edwin Sifuna is working for Rigathi Gachagua. I told you that just like the Mount Kenya people knew that when you mention Raila's name, he is a scarecrow to scare away Mount Kenya people from voting for him. The ODM has also mastered that very art, and they are now using Rigathi Gachagua to scare away the supporters of Raila Odinga. And they are saying this is the man who wanted to kill us. This is the man who placed traps. They are now saying that Edwin Sifuna should be ejected because he's working for Rigathi Gachagua. And I told you that in politics, there is something called narrative. A narrative is created deliberately to manage supporters, used as justification why something should happen or should not happen, or why something has happened or not. And so they are now driving this narrative that this man is working for Rigathi and therefore he's not fit to hold office. And Aladwa is warning him.
Nataka kuona Sifuna ambaye anajiita Secretary General wa ODM. Tushakuwa na Secretary General wengi. Yeye si wa kwanza. Ababu alienda, hata yataenda vile Ababu alienda. Na achana na mimi kabisa. Au achana na Aladwa kabisa. Naona kintukana, amenitukana sana. Nataka kuambia Sifuna, wewe senator, siku zako za kwenda zinakaribia. Na the same Sifuna ndio yeye anatumiwa na Gachagua. Hata kwa wakati impeachment ya Gachagua alileta kisirani. Alipiga tu kura ya impeachment ya Gachagua kwa Senate shingo upande. Na tunajua sasa yeye ndio candidate wa Gachagua na hiyo team kama candidate wao hapa governor seat, huyo Sifuna ambaye anajiita secretary general wa ODM, yeye ndio candidate wa Gachagua. Na tunajua hata last week but one amekuwa na Gachagua na Waitito na kina Kalonzo kule kanisa Kawangware. Yeye tunamtakia kila heri, najua ameshatoka ODM, acha kudanganya watu kwa ODM ati secretary general. Alishaenda kwa mambo ya kwa watu wa Gachagua ambao wanakutana kule.
Many people are now saying that Leon Sifuna has overlived his mandate. But if there is one person who is very happy about the controversy within the ODM, is none other than William Samoei Ruto, because William Samoei Ruto, in as much as he's trying to woo the support of Raila Amolo Odinga and his people, he wants to weaken ODM. Because it is not known, Raila is still in Dubai, it is not known his position. Experts are saying that he's got only 3 options: to join William Ruto, endorse him, and retire from politics, or go it alone and say, I'm still trying my best. Those who won't believe in my political ideologies should follow me, or decide to endorse someone else in the opposition and then retire. Either way, people are still waiting for Raila's direction. But William Ruto is not very sure. So he wants to ensure that in case Raila Amolo Odinga decides to back someone else or go it alone, then ODM should be weakened. And he's very happy when there is some infighting within the ODM. He's very happy. And he has successfully created these deep cracks. But people are now calling Raila Amolo Odinga that you need to come out and show us direction. Because Edwin Sifuna has endured a lot of bombardment from all quarters. This camp that are saying that William Ruto is the best president ever. They have forgotten all of a sudden that William Ruto was in charge when the Azimio supporters were killed. They have now buried their heads in the sand. They have now sanitized William Samoei Ruto mwosho moja. And they want anyone who is speaking otherwise to be shown the door. So Raila Amolo Odinga must come up. I know that in the past, Anyang' Nyong'o, who is now the interim party leader, made it very clear that we sourced Edwin Sifuna from his profession and is doing his job perfectly. But that is not enough, because even after those pronouncements, we still hear leaders who are calling for Sifuna's ouster. And therefore, the only person who has the final say and must speak very fast is Raila Amolo Odinga, to tell his supporters, to tell the country whether Sifuna is speaking his mind or Sifuna is speaking for the party. You know, Sifuna is the Secretary General, and he needs respect from all the party from all the party members. When we see junior members trying to warn Sifuna, then people are scared, because now people are divided. Some are saying that Raila is sending them to give Sifuna warning, maybe to resign. Others are saying that, Sifuna cannot be criticizing or talking the manner in which he's talking and still reports to Orange House, and therefore it is Raila himself who sent him. This confusion must now be laid to rest, and Raila Amolo Odinga must come out and defend or denounce Sifuna once and for all, because this idea of keeping people guessing is not good. His silence is just too loud. Secondly, Raila Amolo Odinga must now come from Dubai to tell us that after the AUC fiasco, is he supporting William Ruto or not, so that his supporters know the direction. As it is now, people are very confused. No one knows, because it seems the party is speaking from both sides of the mouth. Who is telling the truth, or rather, who is fooling who? Are they supporting William Ruto? What exactly is happening? Because we've seen cabinet secretaries in the government from ODM side, and we've heard many of the leaders saying that they cannot antagonize a government that they have placed their people to work for. We want to know what exactly Raila thinks of Edwin Sifuna, because either way, the truth will be known very soon. If they are going to kick Edwin Sifuna out from office, then they will corroborate sentiments of Miguna, who said that there is a lot of dictatorship in ODM. And Miguna has always said that the ODM is never democratic. That democracy is just a name, it's just an initial. Edwin Sifuna has always maintained that Raila Amolo Odinga himself told him that I'm leaving this party in your hands, you and the team. Make it better so that when I come back, I find a better party. And the position that Edwin Sifuna has taken, he has maintained, is from Raila himself. So if Raila would allow Edwin Sifuna to be kicked out of the party, then questions will be asked. Why then did you tell Edwin Sifuna that this is what we stand for? Because ODM has been known to be a party that fights for the right of the people. People are going to question why, for example, Raila had to take people to the streets. People die. He joins William Ruto and he kicks out those who believe that they should fight William Ruto. And I believe Sifuna will not walk alone, just like Liverpool's motto is, they shall never walk alone. If Edwin Sifuna is ousted from the party, I know there are people who will also follow him. They will not fully support ODM. We've seen the governor of Siaya, James Orengo, says that we stand for something. We cannot just join William Ruto, a man who stole our victory. Now they're coming back and saying that they want to pacify Raila by doing what? Creating a position for him. Is that how to deal with a man who believes that he won the 2022 elections? Let them not reduce Raila to ridicule. Raila is a big name. Some people say that Raila is an institution. But Raila must come up and talk. If there is one person who has been a thorn in the flesh and a headache to the Kenya Kwanza team, they tremble when they face him during interviews, is Edwin Sifuna. Edwin Sifuna has taken every giant. They even fear, debating Edwin Sifuna because Edwin is eloquent and bold enough to tell the truth as it is. So I don't know what ODM is thinking, but if you ask me, Edwin Sifuna is one of the pillars that ODM must never lose. For sometimes people really loved the former Secretary General, Ababu Namwamba. And when he went, I, for example, missed Ababu Namwamba. But when Edwin Sifuna came, Edwin filled that gap and even performed better. You will agree with me that Edwin Sifuna is an epitome of eloquence and boldness. And I think he's been representing Raila well. But if Raila feels that there is a change of mind, then let him call Sifuna and tell him that, young man, we were not supporting William Ruto, but now things have changed for such and such a reason. We are now, we are now supporting William Ruto, and therefore, you choose whether you want to be with us or you're not boarding. So that Sifuna should not go on defending Raila, bashing William Ruto. Yet some people have sat somewhere and they have decided that they're supporting William Ruto, and Sifuna might not know. It will be easier for him if he wants to resign, if he wants to leave, ODM. He will be independent. But you see, he is supporting a position he believes is the position of Raila Amolo Odinga. If something has changed, then I think it is high time Raila comes out. Because this is how we started guessing, will Raila join William Ruto? Will he betray the Gen Zs? Finally, it happened that he joined them. So right now, it is high time. There's nothing to be hidden now. Let us know if he's supporting Ruto. So it will give Sifuna, easy time. Rather than Sifuna going to every forum And then we hear some people issuing threats. ODM is not the only party. And under the new constitution, someone can contest as an independent candidate. And sooner than later, Kenyans are soon going to elect people on the basis of their development record and what they stand for. And I think that is what should happen, so that we don't need parties that dictate, parties that don't give the right direction. And I still maintain that these deep cracks, and I know if asked, some people will say that, that is democracy within the party, they're allowed to speak their minds, but we know, going by the caliber of people who are now warning Sifuna, there is more than meets the eye, and we need to know the truth. Let Raila come out and tell Kenyans whether he's supporting William Ruto or not, and he will save Sifuna all the energy